Taylor. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try to sneak, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyrod Taylor taking it in. And the Bills will add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On third down, Cutler. The catch made by Miller. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Final play of the half. It's Cutler. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Under. Check 15. Check 15. Check. Lucky. Gun. Shoot. Hey. Shoot.
They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw here's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this third quarter. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now it's Cutler. They go screen play to Langford. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And now they're in the hurry-up. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zone. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Cutler. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to run. It's Carey. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. John Fox displeased at how that turned out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head.
LaShawn McCoy off to the races. The 40. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big run there by McCoy. 65 yards. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. The play clock's running down. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It was Willie Young that wound up getting him down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. A give to McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Reggie Bush, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Onto the field now come the Bears. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's brought down after a good game. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down Bears. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. They go play action here on first down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Now it's Cutler. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers...
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Graham. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And they're on third and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now they'll run it on the toss. And an alley to run. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big pickup there on the run. 35 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out here in the eye. And they'll run it here. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. Sort of a hallmark here of a Rex Ryan team last year, the #1 rushing attack in the NFL, keeping it on the ground here, eating